Loving that offset ink on paperwork that accompanies our wordsmith called Bond. Nice composition. Now to our first feature. It's a sip and paint show that reveals the colors of these uprising artists at the Posh Gallery, Lagos.
Colors of the Uprising is a group exhibition at the Posh Gallery, Lagos.
Colors of the Uprising is about Africans as a whole, and I'm so honored to be part of it because I'm able to, show my talent and also portray the African culture. As you can see, most of my artworks are about African people and our tradition, and also things that we go through and things that people are not aware of.
But the organizers spiced up this sip and paint party by allowing 4 of the exhibiting artists demonstrate what they usually do in their studio, draw or paint.
For my life drawing, as you can see behind, this is the early stages of a next series that I'm working on. So just to while away time and to involve other people in the journey of this new creation, I decided to start the process at this event. But with time, I guess for the next show coming up soon, everybody will have the chance to see the finished work. But so far, the early stages will also be quite interesting, and some people could just see that as art already as far as I've gone. But I have more steps to engage in to complete the process.
So the audience enjoyed the best of both worlds. But the idea behind the exhibition is to reveal the young artists making waves in the Nigerian creative industry.
So the title of this work here is Once Upon a Time in Maniata, and I got my inspiration from the Maasai culture in Kenya. So basically I fell in love with their costumes, or will I say their traditional attire, the suka and their beautiful, colorful beads. So while I was doing my research, I found a lot of information about the Maasai woman. So I found out that the Maasai woman has no right to education. So I wanted to make a work that shows this aspect of their tradition. So on the canvas you can see a lady dressed in a traditional Maasai suka, and she's holding an untitled book, which means she's not entitled to education. So I just wanted to show this to my viewers who may not be aware of this.
I'm exhibiting 4 works titled The Staged, The Prawn, Tregua, and The Clubs of Cards. In a summary, I can explain 2 of my favorite works so far, which is Stage. Stage talks about unity being staged, pretentious unity, about racism. Then it also expresses the similarities and the differences that African women have with other women. There's a lot we have in common, at the same time they are different. And it's about women not seeking validation, about being themselves however they want to be, in a man's shoes, or being purely feminine and women. Then the other one, The Clubs of Cards, my second favorite, is it also talks about choices, about politics, about the things we see at face value, which means more. Some things we just see because of where they are, we look at them as vile and wrong, but we fail to see the beauty and harmony that underlies in each of these things.
The works describe the mood and feelings that I went through and a lot of us also went through during the pandemic period. We found ourselves, we embraced different aspects of our lives. Things changed, but we adapted to it. One unique feature of the human mind is adaptation. So for the work Emergence, behind me and left, there I capture everybody, every man, every woman who through the pandemic saw their inner potentials, whether it was becoming a social media influencer, becoming a better artist, having time for deep introspection. We found ourselves. Never before has there been a time when women became more conscious of this is who I am, this is my body, love me as I am. Everybody is trying to accept themselves for who they are.
I try to use a more generic and biological symbol, which is like the female and male gender symbols. Because if you want to enter the toilet now or any other place, you see men, women, you will notice a symbol. So this is the most common and biological one used. So with it, I used to express and highlight the friendship among ladies and societal issues such as mental health, the burden of inescapable responsibilities we experience.
No matter the technique they adopt, one thing is clear: it captures what's dear to their hearts.
I do abstract impressionism, and I base my art mainly on the texture of my background because I'm obsessed with textures and the ability to be able to feel something when you feel on the canvas, because it's not everybody that is blessed with the gift of sight. So I want even the visually impaired to be able to, feel something when they feel on my canvas.
I would say I like to seek the beauty in everything, every situation. So I see everything as art, yes. So anything can inspire me. For this season, I was inspired by the concept of the Joker, what the Joker stands for in any country or any culture, about the individual that expresses the sarcastic truths humorously, and also using the game of cards. You find the Joker in a card. So as I say, the Joker always wins. What is your Joker? When you play the card, the Joker always is like a winner. So using the game of cards theatrically to express life as a game with sarcastic truths and humor in every aspect of life.
11 artists exhibit over 50 works of art that marry beauty with brains at this gallery in Lagos.